Hi, it's Dina again here to show you a new Cricut tutorial, the basics and beyond. This is going to be very basic. This is going to be a great video for anybody just starting out with their Cricut who wants to get to know their canvas a little bit better. So I'm going to try to be very generic with all of this because I eventually will go through and do, I'm going to break it down each one individually, how it works. So I just want to cover what you see when you click on Canvas or New Project. So this is where you start. One thing I want to point out, if you notice up at the very top here, I am using Cricut Design Space beta version. This is the offline version, just came out yesterday. Downloaded it and I'm excited about this feature. It'll be great to be able to cut and design offline. And this is something that people have been asking for a long time. And I'm telling you that the CEO of Cricut is he's a great CEO and he has done great things with this company. And he listens. And people have been complaining about this for a long time. And it's finally here. So not every not every feature is ready yet, but they're just starting to roll it out. But I did want to show you that you can download this and start using it offline. You just, like your projects right now will still be saved to the cloud, but at some point you can actually save them to your computer as well so that you can cut them out when you're not connected to the internet. So to start out with, I want to talk about this dark gray bar up here. First of all, this is where your little hamburger bun is. And this would bring you to your home menu. If you click on this, you will go back to all the features there of your home menu. It tells me I'm on my canvas right here. My project is untitled. If I had a name for it, it would be right there. It's got a link to my projects. This is darkened out because I haven't done anything yet, but this is where I would save any project, and this is where I choose which machine I am working with, and so I have my maker selected. And then of course the make it button across the top, which is also darkened out because I haven't designed anything yet. So then as we go into this sidebar here, we have the new button, which of course would be a new project. You would click on that and you'd get a brand new canvas, blank canvas, just like this. So while we are up here in this little corner, I do want to show you, if you notice all these grid lines that are in here, so mine are, I've got 1/4 inch marks, and then the larger, darker ones are inch marks. So if sometimes people come across this by accident and they don't know how to fix it. So I just want to point this out to you if you accidentally make this happen to your canvas. This little gray box right here that's between the 0 and the 0, if you click on that, now I've gotten rid of all my 1/4 inch marks. Some people prefer this for their canvas. If I click on it one more time, I have completely gotten rid of all my grid lines. This comes in handy if you're trying to do a screenshot of something that you want to show somebody. You want to be able to like take a picture and email it to them or text it to them and show them what you're working on, maybe get their approval. Then you wouldn't want those grid lines to be distracting, so you can actually get rid of those. And then to bring them back again, of course, you just have to click right inside that little square and they're all right back to the 1/4 inch grid lines. All right, so that is what this little square up here does. So if your grid lines ever disappear, just go up to that little gray square between the 0, 0, and you can bring them back easily. Okay, so the next thing down here is a templates button, and I will go more into detail with this in another video, but if you click on this button here, this screen pops up and you can choose whatever you might be designing, whether it's a pair of pants, a candle, a t-shirt, a clock face, tennis shoes. I mean, this list goes on and on. You can decorate your kitchen mixer, your computer, lockers, lamps, maternity shirts, towels. I mean, it really, really goes, there's quite a few options here. So if you scroll down through those, you can actually find what it is that maybe you're looking to design very specifically, and you can click on those and it's going to put that onto your canvas in an outline form, and it helps you for placement of, maybe you're doing a shirt with vinyl, and it would help you to choose colors and placement, but I will go into that a little more deeper in another video, but just know that the templates button, that's what it's there for. And then the next one down would be projects button. And I kind of covered this in a previous video. All of these different projects that are available, all the different categories, you can drop down. You can even go in and find very specific to your machine. You can find free for your maker, or, you know, I even have the Explore One. So if I click on that, that's going to show me anything that I can cut out with my Explore One that would be free for me, whether I subscribe to Access or I did not. These are all projects that I can go in and do without having to pay a dime for any of it. And so each machine has slightly different capabilities, so you'll find different projects for each machine. So the Explorer Air 2, you'll find, you know, a couple of different projects in here. You may find some that are the same, but you can go through if you have this machine, and then you can find the projects that are free to you to use. So that's what you know, this the projects is good for. I covered, you know, all the rest ready to make, and it's very specific. You know, you can go into cards and seasons, Christmas and whatnot. But that's where you would find it, is here. And it also you can, one of the buttons you can choose in this drop down is My Projects. But again, you wouldn't even have to go there because Your Projects is also right here at the top of your canvas at all times. So below that we have our text menu. This is where we would go in and write, you know, our text that we wanted to cut out. And there's a lot of different things to talk about when it comes to the text button. If you notice, when I typed in a word, I have a whole new row of editing tools that came in, and this is all a text editing line right here, and I will go into further detail in a separate video with that as well. But that's what our text box is for here. And then if we go into the next one is shapes. So this is a little library of some different shapes. This is something that we can, you know, we can add. Say we want to, you know, design a card. So we put the shape of a square in there, and we know our card needs to be 8.5 inches wide, and it needs to be 5.5 inches. So 8.5 by 5.5, and that would basically be a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, and that's going to be our card base. And then I'm going to lighten this up just to be able to show you what I'm going to do next. But if I go back into the shapes, I want to put a score line in my card so that I don't have to work so hard to score it. I'm going to let the machine do it for me. So when you click on score line, it puts you this dashed line right here, and then I can just take it and I can put it on. I can stretch it out until it's the right length anyways, and then I don't even have to eyeball it. It's going to, if I just select the two pieces, if I click here and I have my line selected and I select my my card base, I have both, and then I can just go up and align them to center vertically, and that's going to place, look at that, I did that pretty good. That's going to put that score line right in the middle of my card, although I feel like that still looks off. It's not, oh, there we go, horizontally, sorry, horizontally. There we go. So centered horizontally, and then I can have that score line there after I would have to attach it, but it would actually score the card for me and make it much easier when I make my final project. So let me get rid of this. And the last button down here is the upload button. So when you click on this, anything that you have uploaded is going to be in here. And you can view all, because I have a ton of things that I have uploaded. So you can just scroll through and through and through, and you can see all these different things that you've uploaded yourself. And if I go to upload, this is where you would go if you found an image off of Google, for example. You would go to upload an image, or even if you got an SVG from somewhere, whether you purchased it from somebody off of Etsy or you got it for free from a website, this is where you would go to upload that. And when you do that, it just has you search your computer to find it. And then of course you can also upload patterns, which I've shown that in a video as well, how to upload a pattern. So this is what the upload button is for. And again, I will go more in detail in those, but I did want to show you that that's what that button is for. So the last button down here is a new feature that they've added to the canvas, and this is a feedback feature. So if you are on your canvas and something's not working right for you, or you have an issue or whatever, you can click on this button right here. You can select what category your issue is with, whether it's an image, and then you can type a message, and you can send it straight to the Cricut team, and you can add a picture if you wanted to. But this is, you can even draw on the screen. This is a new feature for to have it on this screen like this. So it's just, they have a team of people that are there, and their job is to answer any feedback questions that have been sent their way. And then of course I showed you the other day, if you happen to be in this menu, there's another feedback spot right there, so you can use that as well. And that is honestly the quickest way to get if you don't have a pressing issue where something's not working for you and you need it right now, because you can always call their helpline, which they believe they're just open Monday through Friday, but they are a really great customer service team. I've had to speak with them myself before, but they also have this team that's dedicated to any of the feedback. So if it's not something that you need immediately, I would definitely use this button and give feedback. So as you can see, this is our, like I said, this is our canvas. Over here we have our layers panel. This is more editing tools. Once we have things on our canvas, we have a group, ungroup, a duplicate. So if you had a circle on your canvas and you needed another one with it selected, you could just click duplicate. Then you've got two of them. There's also a delete button up here. You can delete it that way. You can, in the layers panel itself, if you click on it, it's grayed in, you can delete it here. You can also right click, and you can find a lot of those group, ungroup, cut, copy, duplicate, delete. A lot of those can actually be done by a right click as well. And if, say, you wanted to change the color of your canvas, you can click on this button right here, and then up at the very top, this color button pops up, and you can, maybe you like looking at blue skies, and you can make your canvas blue. You can make it pink. You can make it whatever color you want. You can choose the advanced, and you can go find some lovely, in-between color. And, then you can get rid of your grid lines, and maybe it's a little more, it's gray outside, you want to make it brighter inside. There's just options that you can actually change the color of your canvas by clicking down here and then using this color button up here to change your canvas to whatever you would like. So that is a basic overview of the canvas. I will go into more detail on what each of these side buttons means and in future videos, but I just wanted to quickly go over those to help you understand what you have available to you. And I look forward to expanding on each of these because there's so much to learn. I hope there's something you learned off of this video. If you have any questions or comments or something specific you want to see, please comment below the video, and I will try to answer you or make a video to help you out on your specific issue. I guess we will catch you next time, and have a great day.